Okay, anyways, like I was saying, not that you could hear it, hello everybody. I updated my computer, and of course, as is customary, it changed my default input device to not the only microphone connected to my computer. So, everything with a microphone today didn't work. How are we doing though? Curse of Inferno Hoop, welcome in everyone. Viper, welcome in. Favorite thing Windows does? It's great. It's the best. And my favorite part is that I knew that it did that because I had a call earlier today that I was in and my mic wasn't working and I was like, oh, that's right, I updated Windows. And then I went in and I fixed it and then I didn't think, oh, well, I should probably fix it later because I'd already fixed it. Motherfucker. I hate Windows, man. I hate it. It's the worst. Howdy, hello. Doing alright, trying to work on stream stuff, but you have no focus. Might just boot up Street Fighter instead in lab, no idea what. Fair enough. Well, I guess the question is, what are you trying to work on, Cursive? Or is it a secret? Is it a super secret? Because if you're really just not feeling it... Oh yeah, I got into the beta test. I'm not gonna play it. Something not Blanca related? Okay. You have 3 invites to... Oh, that's right, I forgot about that. I should probably check on that. Yeah, I have absolutely no interest in it. I will definitely, once I remember how to do that, 100%. Anybody who wants it, I'm happy to give it out. But I just have absolutely no interest in playing that game. And I knew that from the start because I'm not a tag fighter guy and I'm not an anime fighter guy. But like, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, Viper. Listen, buddy. I'm sorry to hear that. If hanging out will be better for you, absolutely. But if you have other things you need to do or that you should be doing, go do those instead. Take care of yourself. In whatever way you need to. Close beta stuff and having characters come out and you have to grind for and try and discover if the wipe 1.0 is true or not is what exactly that means. Yes. Yeah. I think Tucox is going to be dead on arrival after being extremely well received early on because they decided to riot it. If they had committed to just not rioting their game, it would have been fine. But they really they couldn't figure out a way to make it free without making it bad. Hanging out is the better end of things you could be doing. All right, fair enough. Well, we love you, buddy. We hope you feel okay. Hope everything goes okay. Hopefully we have a good time hanging out today. Fucking Tucox, man. I think Mr. Jimmy Tucox over there needs to get the Tucox out the ass and figure out how to make their game run well and play well and be good and sell well, because it's not going to. Yeah, man. Straight in the ass. That's what I'm saying. Like, I do legitimately think... I know absolutely free-to-play game. And, like, that's the thing, is they went the Riot route. Sorry, I'm taking my shirt off. It's hot. They did the Riot thing where they made the game free-to-play and then decided the best way for us to make it free-to-play is to make sure that people don't have access to the content. And while that would be okay if it was something like League or a card game like Runeterra, doing it with a fighting game doesn't really work very well. Whoever made that decision clearly does not have any understanding of fighting games. Nice music for chat discussion, true. That's part of the reason I left this up while we're getting into it. But no, like, the idea of... The idea of a fighting game just not having all of the characters in it, like, yes, DLC happens, but when you have a base roster of, what, like 6 characters, and then you decide, well, why don't we just lock every other character that we make behind an immense either time wall or paywall, and it's a 2v2 game, you have to wonder what the thought process was. Dead or Alive tried doing the free-to-play route, and as much as I love or used to love DOA as a fighting game, going free-to-play with only 4 free characters to try out of a roster of over 16 isn't the best move either. Exactly. Like, Grand Blue, Fantasy versus Rising. I had a lot of fun playing that demo. I thought that game was really cool. And if I had the desire, I would probably put time into it. The best thing that they did was give you a free demo with free access to a character and said, this is not the game. You can play it if you're just interested in trying it out. But then once you want to actually play the game, you buy the game and then you get the stuff. And it's like, cool. That's a smart way of doing it because it gives you access so that you can try it and understand whether or not you like the basic mechanics. And then you can make an informed decision about spending the money on the game. Exactly, Viper. That's what demos are for. That's why they exist. But with Two Cocks, they're just like, we're just going to make a full roster and then only give you a quarter of it because fuck you. And then you're going to have to spend way more time than you want to either unlocking characters or you're going to have to spend way more time than you want to unlock a single character at a time, or you're going to have to pay us to try out a character. That's nonsense. Also, does not have that much vested interest for none of the characters to really scream out to you besides Blitzcrank for the nostalgia. That's fair. For me, like, I still play League with friends sometimes, and most of the characters that are in the game, I don't care about them. Like, Braum is funny to me because one of my buddies plays Braum. He's a Braum guy. So, like, that's funny to me, but playing the actual game, like, the characters mean nothing to me because they have nothing to do, like, I don't care about the characters in League either. Like, their character isn't interesting. It doesn't matter. Their character design can be neat, but like, I have no vested interest in them porting characters over. What's up, Johnny? I sure did. I transmogged into a hot lady. Game feels too heavy on the bruiser style. Not enough weird fucked up shit that Team Fighter should have for assists and whatnot. Yes, I agree. Because you have, what, Alawi, Braum, Darius, probably Blitzcrank. I don't know anything about him. And then you have, like, Jinx, who's, I guess, a zoner, but she's not actually. And then you have Echo, who's a mix-up character. And then you have Ari, and I don't really know what she is. And that's it? Blitzcrank is a glut. Okay, actually, that's fair. That makes sense. He's got the extendo grapple. That tracks. I guess I probably should have seen that coming. Yeah, we're talking about Two Cocks, Jotty. Because a few of us got invited to the beta, but none of us have any interest in playing it. The long-range hit grab plus on block. Of course it is. I, too, need to have positive pressure mix after whiffing my hit grab. That makes perfect sense. Why have risk? You know? We've heard no command, so you get MK kind of inputs. It's more like Smash. There's a special button, and it's like directions. If I remember correctly, it's like direction, like forward and special, down and special, or like light and special, medium and special, that kind of thing. Yeah, lots of macros. Very, very many macros. Like modern controls, yeah. More like modern controls. Kernel level anti-cheat, yes. Fuck that very much. I agree. That's something that, like, I really just can't believe that shit is legal, man. You'd rather just play Two Cocks on your PS5? Yeah, that's fair. Like, I feel like that game would probably be fun to, like, sit down and lab. You know? Like Granblue? Yeah, like Granblue, you get the easy inputs, right? Or you can do the good inputs, the for real inputs. But Granblue has, like, there's a system for it. There's a reason why you can do it. If you need a if you need a, like, Twitch reaction anti-air, you can do the easy version of your DP, but it, like, does less damage and takes longer to cool down or something like that. You know, that's the gimmick. I like that. That's reasonable to me. That makes sense. Then if you want to be a real gamer, then you just do the inputs, which I think is fun. They want the Giga Casual audience that will be self-brainwashing and thinking they're playing a fighting game. How do you get pros to be interested in that without ridiculous amounts of money? That's the question. Because I saw a video last night of people playing the first Marvel Tokon or whatever the fuck it is, the Marvel vs. Marvel, and I saw some, like, truly diabolical shit that people were doing, and I was like, this looks like I would never want to play this in my fucking life, but I'm so happy for the people that love this kind of game, you know? And then you see Two Cocks, and they're like, yeah, we, you know, are reducing the character's ability to have fun. And it's like, well, okay, what are you trying to do then? Like, what is this game supposed to be? Because if it's a tag fighter, it's supposed to be a tag fighter. But if you don't want it to be a tag fighter, don't make it a tag fighter. Like, they added a tag mechanic to try to sell it to the Marvel people. And then once they realized that there were other companies making better versions of it, they were like, fuck, we need our own niche now. Let's just make it bad. And it's weird. I really, like, can't wrap my head around why that's the choices that they make. Everything has to be accessible now and reach the widest audience, but a game for everyone is a game for no one. Amen. My favorite line from The Incredibles, and a line that sticks with me a lot, and a line that I say a lot, if everybody's super, that's just another way of saying nobody is. If something is everything, then it is nothing, because it is normal, right? If you're making a game to appeal to as many people as possible, you are making a game that does nothing. It does nothing interesting, and it does nothing worthwhile. There are people who will play any game under the sun, and there are people who will only play one specific genre of game no matter what else comes across their computer screen, right? But the idea of trying to make a game openly accessible with absolutely no skill floor or skill ceiling, it just exists, and then trying to monetize that to get the League people to try out a different game that just is the same thing but it's a fighting game instead of League of Legends. You want them to spend the League of Legends money on the fighting game. That's not how it works. Snake Eyes was playing that Robot Grappler and somebody mentioned there's no inputs for command grab, so basically walk up and do direction plus button. Get enough of that with modern controls, now it's spreading. Oh yeah. Like Smash Brawl, yeah. They wanted to take away what made it competitive, what made it something unique. So they made Brawl not function well as a game. It's a fun game to fuck around in, but it's not a good game. Like, that's the thing. 2XKO is not going to do well because the game is not going to be fun for casual players. And it's not going to be fun for competitive players. So who are they expecting to want to play the game? Modern SPD without extra scaling? Exactly. Take that Black Brawl. Hey, listen, I love Brawl, dude. I spent a good chunk of my childhood playing Brawl. Fear for the next generation of fighting games being just button pressing simulators for Little Jimmy. Little Jimmy should not be able to do command grabs by walking up to you. Must be execution barriers for powerful moves always. Yes. I think the debate comes down, because we've talked about modern controls at length here. The debate comes down to what is a reasonable consequence for having easy execution. And for some people, the answer is very plainly damage scaling. And it's like, okay, I can understand that. But if something like the way modern controls works in Street Fighter 6, you don't have to do the modern input. You can do a real input. So you can play modern, threaten the input, and then just do it for real for the full amount of damage. That's not a trade-off. That's an extra layer. That's an extra layer of Yomi. And that's not good. That's not healthy for the game. If they took away your capacity to do the standard inputs, that would be fine. I think that would be a worthwhile trade. You get fast specials, but significantly decreased damage. What is it, like 30% or something? That works for me. Then there's a game like Dive Kick, which is 2 buttons, and it's made as a completely self-aware gimmick, and it's goddamn amazing for it, because it knows what it is, but it's also made by people who play fighting games. Yeah, dude. I want to get and play Dive Kick. I have seen it, and I know it's cheap. I just don't have anybody who would play it with me. Or didn't, you know. I might get it for us to fuck around with at some point if other people do it. But like, hell yeah. If it's actually cheap, I don't remember how much it is. If it's actually cheap, I'll pick it up and we can definitely do Dive Kick. Because Dive Kick is fucking awesome. And Dive Kick is how you make a fighting game for casuals. Because the entire game is purposely designed around limited execution. Because there's no execution. There's nothing to do. You jump and you dive kick. And that's it. That's the point. And the game is designed around doing that. But when you put that kind of control in a game that is not designed to have that kind of control, it doesn't work anymore. When you have things like 2xKO, you have fucking 2 cocks over here with 700 macros and then easy specials. It's like, how is that easier than just making people do quarter circles? $5 on Steam or $8.99 for a 2-pack. $5 isn't bad. Almost bought Dive Kick because you thought you were low on funds in your PS Store. You should have, man. Want Riot to officially come out and say, welcome to our newest party game? Oh my god. I'm waiting for it, man. I'm waiting for them to let that kind of shit rip. Just fully be like, hey guys, look, it's our casual, fun multiplayer experience. It's not even a game anymore. It's a multi-user experience. But no, Dive Kick is what you get when you make something simplistic on purpose. 2 cocks is what you get when you try to appeal to a casual audience without actually making the fundamental design philosophy of the game appeal to casual players. It just turns into a fucking mess. And everybody nobody likes it. It's weird. I don't understand how this keeps happening. They never refer to it as a fighting game ever? Oh god. Footsies in its purest form without actually being the other game called Footsies. I did also want to get Footsies, but I know I would suck at it, so I didn't. I've considered buying it to use it as like a trainer to see if it would help. Because the game looks fun. Footsies does legitimately look fun, but I know if I play with Pingo, I'm gonna blow my brains out. Have that on Steam, Viper, it's awesome. Hell yeah. It has a demon? I didn't know Footsies had a demon. What? Why? Why does Footsies have a demon? Why does Footsies have a demon? I did know it has rollback. I know they added that, like, what, a couple years ago or something like that? Because, well, no, I know demons are sick, but how does that fit into the Footsies game? I know demons are cool as fuck, but, like, is it like a full input demon? Or is it just, like, the Footsies version of demon? Because that's ridiculous. Because what is it? Light, forward, medium, heavy, or something like that? I don't remember the inputs for demon. I believe so. I think you get 1 per game. Forgot it's been for years. Okay, fair enough. That's so funny, though. Why would they do that? I mean, it's cool as fuck. I'm not complaining. That just seems very counter, I guess. But no, Dive Kick and Footsies. Those are 2 great examples. Like, I feel like those would be a lot of fun. Just, like get and mess around with. Like, those are good games because they're designed to be simple and designed to be fun. You know, fun and competitive without being, like, extremely stressful. They're low mental stack competitive games. And that's awesome. That's a fantastic niche to have. What's up, Joseph? Welcome in. How are you doing, my friend? It'd be cool if Footsies would be able to have console ports, but it's fine as Steam is... Oh, is it not on console? That's a shame. I mean, I'm not a game dev. I don't know how it is to move things, to port things onto consoles. I don't know what that exactly takes, but I do know that it's I do know it's not necessarily just inherently easy. So it is a shame. Doing that's fair enough. Couldn't ask for anything else. I'm also just now realizing I think another part of my another part of the stream broke. Hold on. Yeah, okay, that just broke too. I might have to go to Streamlabs and fix that later. I'm not gonna do that. It's not been like officially published by anyone. It was kind of just made as a training tool that became a super fun 2-player game. Hell yeah. That's fair enough. I mean, yeah, if it's, a few bucks on Steam, then, like, fucking whatever. But it makes sense if it was designed to just be, like, a thing for people to use, and then people went, wait, this is really good because it's just footsies. And they were like, oh, yeah, you're right. There you go. You have a good game. Everything keeps breaking. Everything does keep breaking. Footsies is also $3.99. Hell yeah. So get Footsies and Dive Kick for a total of, like, maybe $8 or something for me. Or what? No, like $10. Because tax. Yeah, I do want to look into those. Because I've looked at them before. But I've never really messed with them. I do wonder if Footsies would actually, like, help, though. As, like, an actual training tool. I wonder if that would help me with Street Fighter. Because as we know... Because as we know, that part of neutral is something I'm very bad at. I rely a little bit too hard on spacing traps and frame traps more so than just playing neutral. For Street Fighter in particular, maybe, yeah. And I mean, that's all I really care about. I don't really play any other games, any other fighting games. Like with any actual consistency, I don't really play anymore. Just wait until they make DI Simulator. Just DI and you react to it. I'm pretty sure that exists in some form already. Somebody just needs to make the connection. It's literally just like a sound test. I made homemade peanut sauce and I ate it. Not it. I made a meal with it. And now I'm eepy. It's possible. I mean, it's going to be very different in terms of walk speeds and hit hurt boxes, but the concept is still the same. So because you're forced to play neutral in it, it might help. Yeah. That's the thing is, like, it's hard for me to get my brain wired to, like, pay attention to those things. Like, I know what I need to look for, but being able to look out for it is just not something I'm trained to do, and I don't know really how to teach myself. So having another tool that'll, like, force me to do just that will hopefully just rewire my brain to look for stuff like that in Street Fighter. Drive Rush Jump DI Simulator. There you go. Drive Rush Check Simulator would be more of a game. Dude, we need, like, fucking aim trainer for Drive Rush checks, because that is impossible. I hate Drive Rush checking. It is awful. It does not function the way that it should. Recently set up a drill and training mode that's basically just that. You need to practice with it more. Oh yeah, no, the Drive Rush Jump DI is like the common. It's a relatively commonly touted neutral training thing, and you can add whiff punish to it if you want to get extra spicy. I tried doing that for a little bit, and it wasn't too bad, but applying it to an actual game is a lot harder, so I kind of stopped doing it because I'm a bitch. But Footsie's had an addition select where you can one version gives you focus attack and the other gives you drive rush impact. That would be cool, actually. That would be really cool. Even the pros get out-checked all the time, even the young ones, yeah. World Tour should just be entirely dedicated to that. Dude, so I know that World Tour has the gimmicks as like mini games, right? DI stuff and perfect parry stuff and stuff like that. They need to like make a playlist of training mini games for stuff like perfect parries and DI and stuff like that. Imagine how much better the game would be if they fixed it. And then also, imagine how much better the game would be if they made like in training mode, you know how they have those like anti-air practice, whiff punish practice, like presets? If they made the World Tour mini games into like training mode presets you could select from, and it would do the whole like thing with it, imagine how much more people would actually use that. I would use that. That'd be fucking sweet. Should raw DI use more bar? You can play the perfect parry one in arcade mode, but that's it? Damn. Okay. I didn't know that. I've never touched World Tour. Streaming the other day, and this guy was just doing DI the whole match, every other move. He was literally ChatGPT. Damn. No, I don't think... Because DI is what it is, I don't think it needs to be... I don't think it needs to cost more. I think, if anything, maybe have a little bit more, like, apparent of an effect, like, quick. Or maybe, like, extend cancel windows when buttons hit a DI. Because a lot of the times I react to DI in what I feel like is enough time to get it to cancel off a normal, and it doesn't. So I feel like if I was going to make a change to DI, it wouldn't be raw DI that I would fix. It would be counter DIing through cancelable normals, because I miss the timing, even though I do react in what feels like plenty of time. Just extend it by like a couple frames if they come in contact with a DI. But that might also just be me being kind of slow. Still got to get you around to try Mysterious Mod in 5. Oh yes, that's true. Yeah, I need to... There are a lot of things I need to do, man. Some normals act finicky for counter DI cancels. Yes. A lot of normals for a lot of the characters I play feel bad. And I think that probably, you know, common denominator being me says something about that. But there are a lot of times when, like, I'm playing Jamie and I do, like, a heavy kick and I try to cancel it into a DI as, like, a counter DI, and it still doesn't come out, and I just don't really understand it. Problematic normals are the ones where when you cancel them, they don't cancel until the end of their active frames. Yes. That is also extremely fair. Yeah, I don't know exactly how to, like, put it together to make it make more sense, but I really do feel like, I really do feel like the problem with DI isn't how it's used, it's how it's countered. Because there are a lot of times where it feels like it should have been countered and wasn't. And that's the big issue, but I don't know how to change, like, move data to make it function that way outside of, like, increasing their cancel window when coming in contact with DI or something like that. If we're at the point of complaining about DI, let's just ditch the little drive meter. Oh, no. It's not about complaining about DI SolidWare, also hi, as much as it is, we were talking, Jotty brought up that people like to spam DI in neutral a lot, and he was wondering if, he was suggesting we make it cost more meter, and I don't think it's necessary to make it cost more. I think it just needs to be a little bit more consistent to counter DI. That's all I'm saying. I have no issues with DI. I think of all the things, all the mechanics in the game, DI is probably the least problematic. Just do a fast, medium, or light on an incoming DI. That's also fair. Count 3 separate times where you hit DI after your cancelable normal and didn't get it. You don't think you were late in all 3 of those, but it is what it is. Yeah. That's what happens to me most of the time. It usually happens off jabs, which makes me think I'm probably just mistiming it, but, like, I don't know. I feel like mistiming it every time is it feels a little off to me. You explode if you just slow down and explode them. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, DI is a totally fine mechanic. It's just that it feels like sometimes when you're trying to cancel, what we were talking about was canceling normals into a counter DI frequently feels like the cancel window. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Canceling cancelable normals into a counter DI feels like it doesn't work most of the time because the timing either feels off or something about like the way that they impact with each other fucks up something. I don't really know. But it happens to me all the time. It happens to Viper too. Like it happens to everybody. I think DI as a mechanic is totally fine. I just think it needs to be cleaned up a little bit because I think it's a little fucky. But that's all I know. I've also been practicing on your Xbox controller instead of your PS4 one, since for whatever reason the Xbox One is much more reliable connection-wise. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that, because I bet that feels really weird having the sticks in different places, but... Actually, that wouldn't... Well, that might matter. Or the D-pad, I guess, in that case. Just look, Super Combo does have info for moves that have to have the force delay cancel, so if you're not sure if a move does that or not, you can look there. Okay. Interesting. Thank you for finding that, Joseph, because that is good to know. Because I feel like, again, most of the time when I think about it, it's off of jabs that I miss it. But I still do feel like I miss it off medium sometimes in like weird spots. But, what do I know? If you have the one with the good D-pad, it'd be fine, but you just have a regular X-Bone, but you'll do... Oh, a regular X-Bone like mine with the little fucking circle. Weirdly, extremely indented circle D-pad. I don't really love the D-pad on this controller. I don't use it very much, but it's a little weird. Not even the circle? Oh. Which button on which character? Sorry, your attention split. Oh, no, it's okay, Joseph. I was just saying, usually I do it with jabs. So like jabs with Jamie. Stand, crouch, or, stand, crouch, light punch, or, stand, light kick. It's just the 4 directions you'd like to have the circle again. That's fair. Yeah, I don't like the circle only because I don't like the rest of the D-pad very much. It just feels weird to me. I'm used to Nintendo D-pads, so I'm used to them being, like, actual cross-shaped and, like, sort of flat. Or convex as opposed to concave, you know? But I also don't use it for fighting games, so I don't know how much that would actually, how much it actually helps in that instance. But yeah, Joseph, no, I'm fairly certain it's at least partially my fault, but I do feel like it's not always my fault, and it still doesn't work, so it kind of, Circle helps with motion inputs, you roll a lot. That makes sense then, yeah. Music reminds you of something like RuneScape, even though you never play extensively. Sounds like it would be something from that game. Yeah. It's a good soundtrack. This game's got, like, it's 90% just ambiance. But the music it does have is actually really good. I like it a lot. Another thing with canceling is you technically have less time to connect with a normal first instead of doing a raw DI because you have to hit it where you don't get counter hit. Yeah, that's true. And that's kind of the problem is, like, I don't know, and that's why I say I don't know how much of it is actually my fault, because I don't know if I'm missing the cancel window, or if the cancel window is unreasonable, or if it's in a weird spot, or I don't know if I'm just doing the button into it too late to get the cancel to the DI, so I just get punish counter for the normal instead. I'm not sure exactly what the issue is, because obviously it's situation dependent, but I don't know which one's the most common. Like, I don't know what the most common issue is for me with that. Though I will say, I don't know what it specifically feels like. The buffer for raw counter DI is non-existent. Yes. That is for damn true. Raw counter DI feels actually impossible. When I see somebody go for a DI reset in the corner that I know, and I hit DI, I never get it. And I don't know why. I really do not understand why. But if there is a window, it is extremely small. And it's upsetting. And it makes me sad. Specifically reset situations, feels like the game just eats your DI input. Yeah. That's why, like, when I'm playing Jamie, when I do the level 3 DI reset in the corner, unless you've shown me that you can get around it, I will do it more than once. The only person who's ever counter DI'd me is Pingo, and he only did it one time. Pingo abuses that shit against you all the time. Oh yeah, he's got his stuff. He's got his gimmicks. Laura needs to get bigger glasses. Sunglasses are not even big enough to cover her left eye. Nah, man, she's got tiny baby glasses, little stupid baby John Lennon glasses. Stupid little baby John Lennon, stupid idiot glasses. Look at that. Look at how small that is. It's smaller than her iris. That's ridiculous. Never agree with drive impacts because you personally feel that's such a scrubby fighting game mechanic. I understand, Inferno. I understand what you mean. I think the big problem with DI at, like, you know, plat and below is the reaction time necessary to react accordingly, more so than the input itself, but the reward you get is so big, it feels horrible. Every time you get hit by it, it feels terrible. Only thing about DI is that you wish there was like 3 or 4 frames of clash instead of only on perfect. You get DI counter because you hard read the DI, but pressed it first, so fucking off. Oh, yeah. That's honestly, that's extremely fair. I do feel like it makes it more exciting that it's a frame perfect input, but it does make it kind of annoying when you try to preemptively DI, like counter DI an expected reset and they fuck up the input, so they put theirs in 2 frames after you did, and then you get counter DI'd instead. That shit's awful. Only feels bad as it does because the rest of the game is so hyper offensive. That's also fair. The game called me slurs. Used to agree with that, and I generally don't like to use it, but it's almost necessary with how rampant offense is with the rest of the drive actions. Yes. I think DI serves a really good purpose of punishing otherwise safe, non-cancelable things in a way that matters, as well as having a guaranteed way to do a good chunk of drive gauge damage to the opponent. But I think the way that the game is designed in an overall sense makes it a bit on the weak side. The higher, like, it's a fucking, what's the inverse bell curve, I guess, right? So it's like, or is the bell curve? No, yeah, an inverse bell curve. So it starts really strong at low levels because it just beats everything. And then as you get better, it gets worse and worse until you get to the point where you know how to utilize it as like a pressure tool as opposed to a resource pressure tool, and then it becomes good again. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. As with everything, the mechanics are made well on paper, but can't take into account how people will use those mechanics. Yes. Very preemptive person, so I end up just killing myself if people don't do anything. That's fair. I get that. I get antsy. When people play patient, if I don't have my own projectile, I do get antsy. That's my biggest problem playing Jamie, is I get very, very antsy. And I want to keep using pressure, even though I know me being far away is pressure, because I can get drinks. And/or forward heavy kick if you're already close, start matching plus frames. That's true. Aki's forward heavy kick is the devil's button. That thing is not okay. The amount of forward movement while being just guaranteed plus on block is fucked up. But people can DI forward heavy kick only if they're ready for it. And then as soon as they are ready for it, you don't do it. And then you counter DI them and they die. Yeah, you've seen, I don't know how much you like watch the matches when you're not playing, but when you watch Joseph and I play, this motherfucker abuses forward heavy kick. against me. It's crazy because I don't know what to do about it. If I try to DI, he always somehow finds a way to do it meaty, so then he DIs me back and I die. So then I just hold it, and then he's just standing there doing plus frames in my grill. It's awful. It's awful. But that button is so good. Yeah, if you can figure out how to, like, loop it into your game plan, it's a really strong button to have access to. It's like Jamie Medium Punch. That button is plus, and everybody forgets it's plus. So I do Medium Punch into Crouch Medium Punch, or Medium Punch into Low Forward. And I catch people all the time. No matter how used to playing against Jamie they are, they always get caught at least a few times a set. It's the same thing. It's just a big ass hitbox that ends up that leaves you +2. There's nothing bad about that. I feel like every time you try, you're out of range, you get punish countered for it. Also, very fair. That's why you gotta run in their face. Also, Viper, they also need to get better at utilizing it. Low forward is also plus now. Midi low forward in the corner is fun. Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that. I'm pretty sure you get scaling off it, but it is still a disgusting party starter. Kim's is the same way. Yeah, I mean, depending on how meaty you can get it, like, I don't know how many active frames it has, but I'm assuming there's a meaty setup to put you, like, +4 or something, at least. And close enough, you get stand LK, there you go. Then you get stand LK, heavy whip, into safe jump. Or stand LK, drive rush, jab, medium punch, drive rush, forward heavy kick, flippy step. I don't know Aki's combos. But any meaty that puts you in range to get a cancelable normal, that's money. Almost. It's close enough, right? So it's the right idea. But yeah, exactly. Like, it's something I also need to be more conscious of when I'm playing with my characters, but, like, that kind of thing, knowing, you know, this button is plus, so I'm gonna abuse it. Abusing plus buttons that are easy to use is how you play good neutral, right? Maybe not neutral, but that's how you press, you have good Oki. Is figuring out how to pressure with good plus on block buttons that you can then make meaty and pluser on block. And then when the opponent gets scared that you're going to be plus on block and doing 5-hit strings to take out a, you know, bar and a half of drive, that's when you start mixing in overheads or lows or throws or empty hops or, you know, whatever the fuck you want. It's conditioning. You gotta condition. You gotta condition the people. Condition the homies into thinking that you're gonna tuck them in and give them kisses. And then as soon as they get used to you tucking them in and giving them kisses, you tuck them in a little too tight, release their feet, and then tickle them. Right? It's that same idea. It's exactly like that. Aki's biggest strength is how she has some of the most insane corner pressure in the game. Yes. I will not pretend like I can explain how or why, but being in the corner against Aki is one of my least favorite things. Because any Aki player that knows what they're doing, it feels horrible. Regardless of playstyle, regardless of how much they pressure me, any sort of pressure that an Aki puts on me in the corner is awful. I feel like the only way your game's going to legitimately improve is if you run the mirror with Joseph to death first 100 until it gets drilled into your brain or you shoot yourself. That's fair. I mean, I would say, Viper, if I don't know if this is something you do, obviously talking to us and talking to Joseph is a very good, you know, he's a very good resource to have for your character. But there are also lots of good players that play Aki that you can go and reference. So if you go, literally go on YouTube and just watch like a random ranked set of Broski playing against somebody, and then just like make categories to watch out for and write down interactions and understand why they happened, right? So it's like, how many openings did he get in neutral? Every time he gets an opening, look at why. What button did he press? What was the opponent doing when they got hit? Analyze the situation to figure out the reasoning behind it. And then as you internalize that, it'll be easier for you to see similar situations happen in the game that you can then start taking advantage of. Like, that's the way to do it. If you see him get a weird knockdown in the corner, and you think, what did he, like, and then you see what he does, and he gets a legitimate Oki situation off of it, you can go, that's a weird thing that I've never seen before. How the fuck did he do that? And then that'll stick in your head. So then if that ever happens to you, you now can follow through on your game plan. Right? Like, there are a lot of things you can learn from watching people better than you, as long as you know what to look out for. And paying attention to what happens and why when things go the way of the character you're trying to pay attention to, that is how you get better. And then learning to implement them, obviously. But, like, the amount of shit you learn just from watching a random Broski rank session is crazy. Exactly. Love when he gets a knockdown and immediately knows the win condition and destroys the opponent. It's inspiring. Yeah, dude. Like, that kind of thing, that comes with time. Time, experience, and an amount of talent that you can't really teach. But, like, the ability to... That's part of why I still consider myself a Rashid player. Like, I'm still a Rashid main, even though I'm playing significantly more Jamie. Because with Rashid, I can find myself in a situation, and once I get an opening, I can usually tell what route will take me to, like, what's the easiest route to get me to victory, right? I'm trying to get there with Jamie, because at this point, I've been enjoying playing Jamie more than Rashid. Rashid is not a Street Fighter character, that's also fair. That is a fair point. But I've been trying to do that with Jamie too, but it just takes time. I played Rashid for like 2 years or something. I don't know how long it's actually been. But like, I played almost exclusively Rashid for a long time. And he made a lot of intuitive sense to me, which helped. But it was also a case of the amount of time I put into him, I know how everything that he does puts together outside of like extremely specific, ridiculous level 2 shit, But if I get a stray hit, I usually know how to put that together. And it's just intuitive at this point. Like, I know I'm 99% sure that if you put me in a situation with Rashid, I can convert off it. If it's possible. I can't guarantee the conversions will be perfect, but I know I can do something. That just comes with taking time with the character and having them mesh with you well enough that everything just kind of like builds together in a way that makes sense. And that just takes time. Fight 100 Rashids before you have to deal with the Akuma matchup once. That's fair. Only character you hate fighting more than Rashid is Bison. I honestly, I do not blame you for that. Bison, so, okay. My least favorite matchups in the game are probably, in order, going like down to up. Probably Akuma, Guile, Mai, Cammy, Bison. That's my 5. However, Bison is on the top of the list when Hoop is playing Bison. Bison is not at the top of the list when random people are playing Bison. Because Hoop knows me too well, and he knows exactly how to blow me up. And he is too good at doing that. Current patch Ryu is not fun to play against because he's dumb. I don't mind the Ryu matchup. It just feels like he gets a lot of things that he shouldn't, and that keeps throwing me off because I keep forgetting that he's getting things that he should, that they're real. So whenever you see me play against a Ryu, you'll find me trying to like fight out of things a lot, and it doesn't work because it doesn't work. But I feel like it should work, so it fucks me up. But Guile is not fun because he is a good zoner with like 12 amazing anti-airs, and his rushdown game is obnoxiously strong. His buttons don't make sense, but if I can get in on a Guile and make a couple good reads, I'm usually fine. It's just getting to that point is my possibly least favorite out of everybody. But crazy how the Ryu Aki matchup just came to Guile Aki matchup overnight. Oh yeah. Yeah, Ryu's just, I mean, he's good at everything now. He's too good at everything, which is weird. Mai is not fun because, for a similar reason to Ryu, she gets a lot of things that I feel like shouldn't work, or they work in a way that's different from the rest of the cast, so then when I try to challenge something that no other character would be able to do, she can do it and then I die. That's not very fun. And then her game plan just isn't really fun to play against. Cammy just fucks with me. I don't entirely understand my problem with Cammy, but I feel like all of her buttons are just a little bit too long. Like they're a little too fast and a little too long. So I always get caught when I don't expect to. I'm trying to play like a patient, reactive neutral, and I'm getting hit in places that I'm trying to space around, and I don't understand why. You know? But that's just like, it's a character versus my brain thing. I'm just not good at that part of the game. So she's custom built to fuck with me. Like, I can't really complain that she's overpowered or anything. That's just an unfortunate flaw in the way that I play the game. Used to really, really hate Cammy, but you're mostly okay with that matchup now. There was a time where my, funny enough, Marisa, actually, I feel the most comfortable playing against Cammy. Because a lot of the times, if I'm playing into a Cammy as Marisa, she forces me to play a bit more passive, just like because of how Marisa is as a character. So then when Cammy does try to go for silly shit, I'm paying a little bit more attention. But with a character like Jamie or Rashid, I tend to want to play the aggressor, and it infrequently works because as soon as we get put into a neutral situation, I lose. Especially with Jamie, not as much with Rashid, but... And then the problem with Rashid is Cammy's dive kick, because his anti-airs are poo-poo garbage. But that's a separate thing. I don't want to spend meter every time she dive kicks. Specifically in tournament, nothing makes you feel more negative emotions than running into a Geef. I think Geef is a really interesting thing for me. Because on the one hand, I love playing into Geef, because he's so big and lumbering and silly. But on the other hand, it's so easy for a Geef to just like stop letting me play the game once and then I die, and it makes me sad, you know? Like the way that Zangief stops me from playing the game feels like it shouldn't work. Like it shouldn't, he's not designed to do the things that he's doing, but he does them. And it's weird, like it just fucks with me in a really weird way. But I do think he's fun because he causes me to think about the game a little bit differently. And then I have to, like, play into the mind games that I'm expecting him to try to condition me into, you know? It's a more engaging experience, I guess, is the way I would put it. I really like Geef as a matchup. I like the tension of avoiding SPDs. Then there's the Geefs that never SPD, and it makes me want to reach into my monitor and poke their eyes out. I will say, for sure, the scariest Geef is the one that does like 3 SPDs in a set. The scariest Geef is the one that saves it specifically for when they're going to kill you with it. And it's upsetting. But like, it's because you know they're not in it for the love of the game. They're in it because they think he's a good character. You know what I mean? People do shit online that would get a mofo slapped at the arcade. Oh yeah, man. There's no accountability anymore. That's the tech right there? Oh yeah. Only issue with the matchup is the fact that Aki is to commit to either jump or backdash to avoid SPD after her own offense. Yeah. That's something that I've noticed a lot is I will go for, as we know, I tend to autopilot jabs into mediums as an attempted spacing trap. And against a character like Geef, that doesn't work. But I do it a lot. So, like, anytime that I end up close to a Zangief, I'm immediately just like, what the fuck do I do? And I'm always so scared of the SPD that I always end up trying to jump back because most of my characters aren't really built to get away well enough. And if I jump, they wheel kick. Or they just, like, you know, hit me with something meaty somehow. And it always makes me upset. Always makes me sad. The fact that you can get SPD'd after gaining offense is sacrilegious. Geef blocking a stance clip or not, or stance kicks or not EX flip is terrifying. Yeah, that one's a knowledge check for the Zangief, whether they know that they can just kill you off it or not. And I mean, I think that's one of the things that makes it interesting is like you can usually do it ahead of time to tell whether or not, like you can do it early on in the matchup to know whether or not they know what to do, and then go from there. But you have to eat an SPD in order to find that information out, and that's never fun. Random charge fierce beating L whip is annoying. Wait, for real? Like from far? Because charge fierce is a weird button. No, I know. I mean just like whiff punishing it. Because I don't know what the hitbox or what the hurt box on L whip actually looks like. I don't know how far it extends. It's disgusting. Okay. I'll whip her box is dog shit. Okay. Because I know I've seen some weird like whiff punishes on L whip, but I don't actually know how big it is. And you guys, I mean, you guys are good at just hitting me with it, so like I never really do that. Oh, true. So true. Add signal dishes, fair enough. All right. Oh. Well, why don't we actually play the game? Let's do that. We're at the cistern, baby. Oh, fuck me, that's right. Why did I do this to myself? Oh my god. Why would I do this? Whoop, don't do that. Why did I do this to myself? What is wrong with me? Like, legitimately, what is wrong with me? I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know where I came from or what I'm doing. She's been just sitting in here pruning this entire time. Wait a second. Okay, so there's a key in there. So I don't know if there's something in this room, but there's definitely something somewhere. The question is where? Not over here. Is there something over this way? There, it's a dead rat. It's not exactly what I was looking for. Pretty sure this is where I came in from, right? So then what is this? Maybe... Lara, please. Maybe... Well, these are dead rats, so I know I came in through here. Or maybe not. Huh. But... Oh, fuck off. Welcome back, Joseph. I'm trying very hard to remember what the fuck I was doing last time, because I simply do not. Okay, so, wait, so... I did this... Okay, so this was the door. We're off to a good start, gentlemen. Just gonna hit us with ads and start playing the actual game like that. Fucking rude. Hey, listen. I figured the conversation was done because of the ads. I might as well try to remember what was going on. And then I realized that I fucked myself by putting myself just right here like a dumbass. There's a new hitbox visualizer made. Like Stephen 5. Hell yeah. That sounds like something I would like to get my hands on. Is it like a training room mod, or is it just like a something? Whee! Nope, don't go all the way up, Laura. A site? Okay. Because I know, what is this? Ultimate Frame Data has the hitboxes. But I don't know how, I don't know how good it actually is. Alright, what are you? Oh, there's the key door. Perfect. That's what I needed. Alright. So that was down this way. StreetFighter6Frames.com. I like the sound of that. Okay, now which door was that? That was over here. That was not over here. What the fuck? Wait, what door was that? It's more complete than Ultimate Frame Data? Okay. Hold on, let me... Whoops, I forgot that was graphics. Hold on, let me take a look at this real quick. Alright, let's look at Jamie. It's not the fastest site in the world. Either that or it's completely broken. Let's take a look at Jamie, I said. Alright, it's a little broken. That's alright. It's pretty fast for you. It might just be because I'm doing a bunch of shit at the moment. But we'll see. Was it? I have a sneaking suspicion it was probably in the same room and I'm just a dumbass. That would be my honest guess. Was it that one? I feel like it might have been that door right there. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Give me that. Alright, and back to the land of the living. Although, I don't think I can actually get up here. Wish you could just post an image in Twitch chat. I think that would be awesome, but so problematic. Alright, what door do I actually need to open here? Because that one's open. What about... I think those are open, but let's find out. Let's go up this way. Make it sub only? That's true. I mean... But then somebody could just, like, sub to you and then post their dick and balls, you know? Which maybe still isn't the best thing. Silver key. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
No.
No. All right, so I definitely do need the key from that other room. Graceful. So graceful. That's a dead gator. Don't incentivize Zen to spend money. Also, yeah, very true. Definitely don't want to be messing with that. I love the guy, but don't want to give him too many opportunities to get up to no good. Oh, wait a second. There are multiple paths here? That's just another path straight through this way. Well, that's annoying. Not helpful. At least not right now. I'm going the long way. This is the way I literally just came from, I think. I'm a dumbass. Don't worry about it. Okay. Go up. Here. So the question is, how do I get that one open? That's the big ask. Because I clearly can't climb on any of these. Whoops, that's not what I meant. Sorry, Lara. Get some air. And this is into the room that I went in before that had the thing that wasn't what I needed, right? Yeah, that was the spikes room. Let's see. Give me that. I'm gonna hit a quick save here because I'm a baby child. Time for you to mess around more in Guilty Gear? Hell yeah, brother. Actually, I don't need to be in the spikes at all. What am I talking about? Get up there. Alright. The question just becomes from here. Boopy doopy doopy doo. Lara Croft. Is it more like a 3D version of Prince of Persia? I am curious about a lot of parts of that sentence. Shut up, spikes, you little babies. Alright, I would love if I could see what was going on in here, but let's do this. I have not played the original Prince of Persia, although I did believe that it was in 3D. I thought the first one was 3D. It's a 2D very... Oh, it's... Oh! Because I know, like, Sands of Time and stuff like that are 3D. And I have those on my totally legal gameplay device. On my computer! Surprised I didn't lose any health. Alright. I'm definitely going backwards here, but I want to see exactly what's up. So what is a gator? Did I just run a circle? I did. That's right. This is the circle room. That's right. This is the circle room. But I do want to play the Prince of Persia games at some point. I have most of them, I think. Original Prince of Persia is from the mid... Oh, okay, fair enough. I definitely don't have that. Hey, what's up, hero? Welcome in. Yeah, okay. So let's do this. Lara, I hate you and the tomb you raided in on. Lara, you gotta get your hands up, girl. Come on. What are you doing? You know better than this. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Get up there. Alright, now we make the leap of faith here, gentlemen. Walk. There we go. Alright. Now back over we go to the water room. Lara's third and mustached boob. Greetings. What's up, buddy? How you doing, hero? Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you're having a good week. Seems being fun to do back in the day. Never played it when it was new. You mean when it looked like this? Graphics. Who knows? Fair enough. Damn, those are some bloody ass spikes. Graphics. Alright, so the question is, because there has to be something in here for me to get that, right? Like, it doesn't make sense for there not to be. But part of me also feels like they're expecting me to change the water level again. But I don't know how or where to do that. So I don't remember where I did it the first time, and that's concerning. More like the PS1 version. Yeah. Lara Croft, Cammy, or Kimberly would go Giga Hard. I agree. I think if they're gonna just not give us costumes, they might as well just give us a bunch of crossover shit. Because those can be cool if they're good. And not bad. Like a Lara Croft costume for Kim and Cam, I think would be pretty neat. So that's the way I went before. This is the way through there. So what was... This was just the long way out, right? Yeah, I did this already. Lara, please. Check the graphics. That's good shit. Alright. How did I do the water level before? Damn. Remember playing one of the PS2 ones, forgot which one, liking it a lot. I mean, listen, I've been enjoying the hell out of this game. Normally, a lot about this would bother me, but I'm very much liking the way that they put all of this together. So I cannot complain. I've been having a lot of fun. And I think to be fair, I think if I did play this on the original consoles, I would not enjoy it as much. Like, this is the type of game that I need at least a little bit of modern convenience to really, like, appreciate the game. Because I know I'll just get pissed off about, like, saves and stuff. So I'm very happy that this is something I can do. Although I'm still sad that Chad is making me play with tank controls. But that's a separate thing. Alright, you got this, Lara. You can do it. I don't think there's any point in me doing this right now, but I'm going to see. And I'm going to go over here and around there. I think that was a secret before. So what's over here? Nothing useful. Alright, let's double check this to make sure I'm right. I'm pretty sure I hate you, Lara Croft. I hate you, Wawa. I hate you, Wawa Croft. Maybe it's the second game Lara did that animation where she lifted her legs first. Really hot shit. Oh, well, to be fair. Hold on. I said to be fair. Alright, she's not going to do it there. But, to be fair. Mustn't forget. Never forget. Yeah, I think that's just like a thing. It's the slow get up. Core memory. Hey, I respect it. Oh, this is the water level room for sure, I think. I say for sure and then I say I think because I'm not sure. All right, go straight, please. Oh, cleared it. Like a boss. All right, Laura. Yeah. Oh, it's right here anyways. Okay. So, if I do this... By a game where it's just Laura doing her gym routine. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's in this game, to be fair. So does that go back up? Would sell more than the main game? It definitely would sell more than the main game. That I'm inclined to agree with. No, Laura. No, Laura, don't do that. Don't infinifall. That's not what I want to see. And off we go! I have to pee. Alright, I'm back from peeing. Shit. I forgot this is where I saved. But now I know what to do. Cursed BRB compilation, what do you mean? I'm Namin Jaden. Hey, I'm Namin Jaden. I'm walking. Are you telling me you don't love Namin Jaden? Telling me Namin Jaden is not your best friend in the whole wide world? Do I need to be here? Did I go the wrong way again? I think I might have. Damn it. Yeah. Oh, Lord Jesus. I do love doing that dive, though. Is that from Heavy Rain? Yes, it is. Heavy Rain was a good-ass time, and I'm happy that we played that. And by we, I mean me. Except it was an experience that we all shared together, so it was we. It was still we. At the end of the day, it was us. Normal goon troop hours. Exactly. That's common practice around here, dude. Lara. If you don't knock that off, you're gonna fucking drown. And it's gonna be your fault. Never played it back then either. We remember being interested and too jaded for serious games nowadays. Oh, don't you worry. That's not something that you're gonna have to be concerned about when it comes to Heavy Rain. If there's one thing Heavy Rain is not, it is serious. That game, okay, hold on. The best way I can possibly explain Heavy Rain is that David Cage woke up and he thought to himself, how do I make the most compelling story you've ever seen? And then he wrote it down, and then he woke up because that was actually a dream, and then he tried to remember what he wrote down, and then he pitched it to somebody and they gave him money and he turned it into a game. That is the way I would describe Heavy Rain. That shit is not real. Heavy Rain is straight up not real. Like, there is actually no, like, legitimately no better way for me to explain how not real that game is. Like, I promise you, if you can get past how stupid it is, you will fucking love it. Of all the David Cage games I played, that one was probably, like, actually my favorite one to get through. Because it was hilarious and terrible. Sean! Jason! Dude, it's the best. Like, you can't go into it expecting quality, but that's the point. That's what you're looking for. You don't want quality. Where the hell was this room that I was in before? Am I dumb? How did I get lost? Again, was it that one? I think it was that one. I think it was this one. Friend swears by Indigo Prophecy. Dude, that's not a good friend. If anybody is telling you that that Indigo Prophecy is a good game, they do not have your best interest at heart. It's similar, I will say, it is similar to Heavy Rain in that it is just pure fucking fever dream. But I do not appreciate them trying to gaslight you. Like, I played, so for context, I played every David Cage game I could get my hands on stream, except for Omicron, because I started playing it and I just got really fucking bored, like, immediately. Which is funny because that one's, like, the best worst, you know? Oh, it went down. That's curious. I wonder if it's going to be good or bad for me. Owie. But yeah, I played all of them on stream in a row. And Fahrenheit was, I think, honestly, Fahrenheit was, like, the biggest what the fuck out of all of them. The game is ass. It is a legitimately really bad game. But it was such an experience that I can't, in good conscience, tell you just, like, straight up not to play it. But I also need to make sure you understand what you're getting into when you do. You know what I mean? Like, I can't send you out into the wild like that. So if you want to play it, I don't want to say you shouldn't. But I just want to make sure you understand what you're getting into when you do. You dig? Okay, this was not what I wanted out of it. It's okay, we're going swimming, baby. She didn't jump. I think this is the wrong way again, but we'll see. Is this the wrong way? Which way did I go? Can I not get out of here? Am I stuck in this water? It's probably a game you'll never actually play, but you remember hearing that from him? Yeah, it's again, like I said, it's not like it's just inherently, well, it is bad. It is just straight up bad. But, like, if you go into it expecting stupid bullshit, then you're gonna have a great time with it. But if you go into it hoping that it's gonna be good, then you're gonna have problems. If you're the type of person that can find enjoyment out of something being really, really bad, you will legitimately enjoy that game. I've not played enough of the Metal Gear series. A lot of people in chat will very much swear by it. I just have not played them myself. So I can't really give you any real opinions about it. I played Metal Gear 5 and I enjoyed it. But that is, you know, it's a separate beast. It's its own thing. I don't want the spikes. I also don't know where I am, so I don't want to be here. Take it back. Is there anywhere else to go in here? I don't think so. Damn, what the fuck do I do? Because it's the best mix of serious themes and wacky Japanese humor at times, great compelling characters and voice acting. Yes, trust me, I know that Metal Gear is something I should play. Hero's been playing the Hero. Shout yourself out. Hero's been playing through a lot of the Metal Gear. Yeah, there you go. Hero's been playing through a lot of the Metal Gears. Hoop and Inferno love Metal Gear as well. You've got some like-minded individuals in here. I mean, the Pew Pew Kitty style. Yes, I do. I'm sorry. You're completely correct. Huh. Yeah, sorry. Nightbot is still fucked. I don't know why. You gotta use the big one. Big boy shout out. Which means one at a time. No, listen, I've tried, okay? Hold on. You get the graphics for that statement, Cursive. I have tried. I looked into what the problem was. I've tried to implement any solution that I was recommended, and it just didn't work. So I don't know what to do anymore. Tried sending pretty good in 2 messages and it didn't let you. Nice. I love that. I love when the game does that. The game. I love when the game of life does that. When the game of figuring out how is Twitch going to break tonight. The solution, stop using Nightbot. True. But how? What do I use instead? Because I have StreamerBot, but I don't know if it can do the same things. Or it probably can. I just need to figure out how. Okay, hold on. Wait a second. What is this? I see chicanery afoot. I mean, like, just specifically for the same things. Is there, like, an easy way to get it set up for, That's probably not worth doing anyways. Is there an easy way to get stuff like shoutouts set up? I did that last time. Broke my ankles. Classic graphics definitely don't go burn in this case. No. It's not like they look bad, but they do look old. Alright, back to the Romans. You StreamerBot for everything? Okay, I might ask you for a mini crash course in that then, Cursive. Because StreamerBot, I finally figured out why it was fucking up. So I was able to update it and make it work. So it hasn't had any problems since. So I would definitely like to do that. If I can consolidate everything and just make it work, I definitely would rather do that. There are YouTube videos that had basic stuff you could add, but 1.0 happened. Yeah, that's the thing is, I know I updated it and now it's entirely different. So I'm not really sure what to do anymore. I too use Cursive StreamerBot for everything. Cursive's out here just helping the people. Cursive is a man of the people. Goblin of the people. Better pun you at every other input. There you go. I would imagine it would. It's your bot. Alright, so the question is this, like, for some reason not a jump I can make? Joke's on you guys, I just pressed the stream option on my PS5. Fair enough. Alright, get me up here. Just wish they added more options. I don't fuck with console very much at this point anymore. Ooh, hold on. There are rats. I want to shoot the rats. Alright, that's what I like to see. And rats means we're in a new location. And also that rat's not dead yet. What the fuck, Lara? Got him. There we go. It can look like ass. Ah, okay. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I can't do it while I'm mid-hang. That's probably smart. Alright, so the real question is, I don't like the look of that. That looks suspicious. So I could have just gone over the rats. I don't think there was a way for me to do anything else over here. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so what does this give me? You gotta be kidding me. God damn it. Where do I go? What do I do? Why is the... Oh, it's right there. Bitrate settings for the integrated PS5 streaming are too low. Really wish they used the hardware better. Yeah. I mean, I feel like... listen, I agree. Because what's the point in not? But I feel like it's just unfortunately so unsurprising. Like, I feel like they just can't help but be bad with shit like that. Like, every major company is gonna just do some dumb shit and act like they're, you know, God's greatest gift to video games. And that's just simply not the case. Because they're doing dumb shit, and everybody knows it. Whee! Oh, that was a secret. Okay. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be upset that I found that, but I would like to find out what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. You think in the streaming era that fleshed out a little more? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, there are so many people on Twitch, you would think that they would want it to be, like, easy. You think people, they would want to make it so that you can buy a PS5 and stream. Just that, and just have it be that easy. You would imagine that that would be something they would have liked, but I guess not. Is this just a... Wait, what the fuck? I'm confused. Was this just an empty room? Is there anything down here that was worth actually looking at? Oh, I guess that... Okay, I guess that one is different. This leads somewhere else. Okay. Oh, this leads to the fucking spikes, man. Lara. I did not realize it was still alive. Else I would have done that. Problem is that it takes more resource on the console to stream as well. Would be nice, but definitely is one of those trade-offs. Yeah, that's... Is there... Are you fucking for real? Is there literally just nothing over here? That makes me upset. Why did I do that? I just killed an alligator for no reason. Also, I don't even have the gun for those bullets. Why did it make me do that? Ow. Ow. Alright, maybe this one. Where's the other door? That was another one. What about you, buddy? You got something new for me now that the water's down? I think I already went in this one, right? This is the room with nothing in it? Yeah. Already did that. But yeah, I mean, having the ability to, like, kind of change what's taking resources, I don't see a downside to that, you know? Like, just let it be a little bit more dynamic. Let you make some choices. I don't know why that would be a bad thing. Okay, you ready for this? I'm making big moves here. That was so cool. I did a backflip. Chop. You're fine. Alright. Alright, let's go up here. You underestimate people? I mean, yeah. I feel like the worst thing that happens is somebody explodes their PS5 and they die. And like, you know, their ability to make the gameplay worse. That's true. This is the same fucking empty room with nothing in it. God damn it. What am I doing? Where am I going? I hate that this is how this keeps turning out. Like, every time. This is the one I was just in, right? That was awesome. I'm so happy I did that. Alright, let's go this way. This is the long way back out front, I think. Or no, this is the way that I can no longer get out of. But I mean, I think this is the room I want to be in, right? I think. I don't really know. Do you think better lower options to keep improving performance should exist? Since the console is already a benchmark target for many games? Yeah. Like, I don't see a downside to just letting people choose. Like, yes, of course people will be stupid, but like, at the end of the day, is there really so much of a problem that you want to make sure that they don't? You know, like, let people fuck up on their own, man. It's okay, I promise. Alright, this is the room I went in initially. What the fuck? You play Street Fighter 6 like 480p for how long? I forgot I did that. I completely forgot that I did that, but you're so right. Yeah, I mean, like, when the games look as good as they do nowadays, like, the fucking, the quality almost doesn't matter anymore. Like, if you hadn't pointed that out to me, I would not have known. And I would have been fine with it. Like, I wouldn't have had a problem. Obviously, I'd rather it look better, but it didn't, and that was okay. And now here we are with this fucking alligator and this camera that refuses to work. And here I am in this room that doesn't function. Alright, you know what? I'm taking a gamble here. So I'm almost so blessed and cursed at the same time? Yeah. Alright, so there's literally nothing I can do about this. Okay. Any Persona fans around? Is anyone hyped for Persona 4 Revival? I have Golden, but not. I'm not sure. Should still play or just drop everything and wait for that. I have not played any Persona game outside of 5, and I stopped playing 5 because I got really bored. Because of the all of the things that weren't the palaces. I was very bored by all of it. I didn't want to keep having to fucking travel from home to work to my friend's place to this to that to the other and make, you know, talk to the doctor and fuck the doctor and be friends with the doctor and talk to my friend and hang out with my friend and go bowling with my friend and then go say hi to the doctor and then say hi to the guy who owns the coffee shop and then go say hi to the doctor. And then 13 hours later, I could actually play the game. But I don't know if that was a Persona 5 problem or if that was a Persona problem. So I have totally legal access to 3 and 4, I think. And I want to try them both at some point. Thanks, I'm the opposite with that. Well, there you go. Then I think Persona as a series will probably treat you very well. Also, what's that face, Cursive? Why are you invoking Fida at me right now? All right, hold on. There's absolutely no point in me doing this, but I wanna see if I can make the long jump. All right, come on, Lara. Money! That's what I'm talking about, Lara Croft. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Let's get you actually up here, though. But But yeah, I know like Metaphor that came out recently, like same deal. Whoops, wrong button. I'm gonna put the Scion in there.
No.
Meow. Shut up. You were waiting for something more unhinged. How so? Like what? What were you hoping for, Cursive? Do I have to put the water like back up? I feel like the water level being down is fucking me up. Felt like you didn't doctor enough? Oh yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, at the point when I stopped was like right after I met her. So I didn't actually form much of a relationship with her, but I know everyone was like, "Yeah, the doctor's so hot. I want to fuck the doctor." And I was like, "Okay, shut up." What's up, Zen? Welcome in. I don't know, you prescribed it, god damn it. Never played Persona? Hold on. Hold on just a second. Un momento, por favor. Dr. Persona 5. Yeah, here we go. This is a perfect example, actually. This is money. So, when you see this, and you think to yourself, you know, why is it so low quality? Oh, it's because I have it zoomed in fucking 500%. I mean, like, you just had to do this when Zen showed up. It was the timing was too perfect. But no, the music is amazing. And the actual combat was a lot of fun. I really liked the palaces. But just playing the, like, regular shit, I was just not keen on it. It was not for me. I was not a fan. But, you know, again, that's just me. That's my preference. Plus, that's basically a Persona thing. There's 2 parts of the gameplay. Yeah. And that's kind of what I figured. And it's a shame because I just really don't like one of the parts. So it's definitely the efforts of the Lalilulelo. Sick combat roll. Alright, how the fuck do I get back up? I need to remember what I'm doing here. I'm gonna go raise the water level and see if I'm just really dumb. Lalilulelo? Psycho Mantis. Oh! That was a maximum height to stay alive. I got an achievement for that. Yeah, girl. Get up there. Get up there. Rival School's nurse is not a nurse I am familiar with. I think this is the way that I want to go. Lara, please. Yeah, I think this is the room I want. Alright, so if we do one of these, yeah. So there's literally no way for me to get anywhere well, hold on. Hold on just a gosh darn second. So if we go up here, we go up here, and we go up here. Is this something I can get on? Yes. So we go here. And we go up here. And then we take this. Yummy, yummy health pack in my tummy. Give me that. Then we go up here. And then we go up here. Atta girl. That's what I'm talking about. Make those leaps. Oh, I discovered a secret, I think. That wasn't my intention. But I can live with it. Alright, what do we got up here? Okay, we got shotgun shells. Also, just use a guide whenever the Hell Persona 6 gets announced and released. I'm not playing it till there's a full guide online because you're overwhelmed by playing the daily Love Blind, not getting the bonuses. I think for me, it's just, I just have absolutely no interest. Oh, I see. I just have absolutely no interest in those characters. Like, I like them as characters. They were fun to, like, have in the story. But I didn't want to go hang out with them after school. I wanted to go to cool palaces and do cool anime fights and shit. Oh, fuck you, game. Are you kidding me? Also, what did Cursive just send? What is this? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Cursive. What the fuck is that? Jesus. Cursive just sent me the nuclear launch codes. Holy shit. fucking A. Import a streamer bot. Okay. I will figure out exactly what that means. Lara Croft! Okay, that wasn't a far drop. I thought that was going to be worse. I will figure out what that means after stream, question mark? No, fuck it. Let's do it right now. Fuck it. We'll do it live. All right, hold on. StreamerBot, simply click import. Okay, I can do that. So is this like a full command setup that just gets saved as a code that I can copy paste? Because that's very cool. Save before crashing your game, probably a good idea. Not that anything in particular has actually happened, but still a good call, Zen. All right, Discord is updating. Yeah, Cursive is just out here hacking every planet. Literally all of them at the same time. All right, now let's pull StreamerBot up. Import string, bop. Ooh, look at that. Command being improperly set to disable. Be sure to edit these commands to enable them and set any permissions desired. Okay. Auto shouts out when a raid happens. Shout out also says the stream title in the game they were playing. That is money. All right, so let's see. Raid shouty. We want to be enabled. Boop. Commands. There we go. Let's see. Who is allowed to do this? Edit. Sure. Group. I don't have any groups. Haha. Hold on. I haven't finished it yet. Do I have to change the... Because I think the thing is... So, there we go. Okay. Check the chat message. You'll need to edit that. True. Let's see. God, StreamerBot is so fucking weird now, man. It's like, it's so different. It's hard for me to, like, shit. It's hard for me to keep track of everything. Okay. Twitch message. All right, let me pull up. Now we got to pull up the StreamerBot and grab the SO command that I had from there. But that having Nightbot commands. Does it use the same fucking... Does it use the same, like, coding? I think it does. Let's see. Do that. Do that. All right. Now give it a try. Organized as well. It's odd that it does. Careful what you take out of the message. I won't touch anything with percent. Too late. Took all of it. No, it's still showing up red, but I don't know why. Because it's enabled. Always run even if queues pause. Sure. Right click it. It is enabled. Let's see. I see 3 out of 3 connected because I only have 3. Yeah, everything's connected. Twitch, OBS, and Twitch. The bot, my channel, and OBS are all in. Because it's StreamerBot is how I do the ad starting thing, and it's been doing that. It's just the, specifically this one has like a little red mark next to it, which I think just means something's fucked up here. I think is that the issue? Is it one of those? Or is everything messed up? Why is this? I think it might be the source is funny. Settings saved. True. Give it a try. Let's see. God, stop it. Both of us did it. Nope, still not working. What the fuck, StreamerBot? Why are you going to make me have a stroke? She's logging to me. Yep. Okay. Send message. Does the command tab exist in the... Wait, what? Command exists in the commands tab. Core commands, command triggered, enabled, yes. Criteria, I think so. Hold on, let me... Whoop. This might not be exactly what we need. Under triggers, check the core command. Okay. Create command. I don't need to do that because it's already here. I mean, it copied the thing. Like it's in there. Core commands, command triggered, yes, and then all the stuff that you have. It is under the triggers, under the source and everything. Check your queue. What the fuck is a queue? I did have it set to always run, so regardless of the queue, it should work. All right, right-click the action. Let's see. Enabled. Set the queue to none. Queue none. Try save. Try it now. Welcome to Programming K. We all have a love-hate relationship with it. Oh, yeah. I have a hate-hate relationship with it because this shit doesn't make any goddamn sense. Because it has 2 defaults saying they've been completed, which I'm assuming are the chat messages. And then if we take this and we do this. Let's save this. Let's give it one more try. Nope, still not doing it. I love this. All right, well, honestly, the technology is great, but the more sophisticated it gets, the more it goes wrong. Yes, 100%. I think the little red thing is just the selector, which is really stupid and misleading. Yeah, hold on. I'll send you a screenshot of the whole thing, honestly. I'll give you that. Bop. Yeah, there you go. All right, so you can take a peeksy weeksy. Because I think it's still, exactly the same. I just changed the Twitch message to be actually, hold on. Let me do this. Let me shoot this your way as well, because it's possible that the way the message is formatted, because I copied the message that I put into Nightbot. So I don't know if the, I don't remember what the term is called, but like the way that it's formatted, I don't know if it's the same. Change some of the target command stuff, which is why I said be careful. I gotcha. .0 broke your old shoutout command. Okay. So that's probably the problem then, because I copied this over from Nightbot, and I used whatever like markdown system or whatever it is that they used. So I'm guessing it's probably just not the same, in which case I don't know what it is. But I threw the specific, like the picture of what it looks like. So if you know it's wrong and you can fix it, I would give you kisses? Question mark? Okay. Then I'm imagining that's probably what it is then. One moment, sir. Thank you, Mr. Tech Support. A Tech Support Goblin. Hold on. You guys want to hear something fun? It's the sound of my water bottle being out of water. Ooh. I need to go through Nightbot and check to see what I can change or what I can bring over, because there's some other stuff there that I keep forgetting is in there that I need to bring over. Look at this fucking guy. Look at this fucking guy. This is my dude right here. That's what I'm talking about. Son of a bitch. I was going to give you a shouty for fixing it. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, it's still a little funny. Hold on. I'm going to try one more thing. Yep, nope. Okay. All right. OBS crashed, but I'm not touching it. All right, commands section. Yeah, I sure can. Oh, no, it's okay. OBS crashed, but if I don't touch it, it won't actually crash. It probably happened a while ago. All right, commands. Oh, hello. Why are you red? Send a screenshot of what my shadow command looks like. Okay. Let me take a look. All right, let me move this off to the side a little bit. Sorry, I'm dual screening this. I'm sorry, everybody. This is what we're doing. Okay. Yep. Mode normal. Yep. Include and... Are you fucking serious? Hold on. If this is actually So, in the commands section that I didn't realize was different, it was not enabled. But the other one was. So I thought that because the raid shouty one was enabled here, and I did it in the actions, I enabled it in the actions, and it wasn't working. But of course, there's a separate place that you need to go to enable it. No, I did. That's what I'm saying. I did. When in the actions tab under the actions, I pulled it up and I enabled it from there, and it didn't work. I had to enable it from the commands part. Oh, well, that makes a lot more sense then. Okay, because I thought it meant I just needed to go turn them on, like in the thing. I was like, yeah, okay, that makes perfect sense. I'll just do that. Okay, so commands are for that specifically. That makes infinitely more sense. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now let's give Hero the fucking shout out that he deserves. Jesus God. Show them love. Wait a second. Cursive's trying to fuck on me. Hold on. Cursive's trying to fuck on me with a typo. There we go. You copied before my edit? Yes, I did. I caught you, you son of a gun. I caught you getting up to no good. Cursive doesn't know how to read. All right, there we go. Fucking A. All right, well, that makes infinitely more sense. So I will do my research and I'll try to change, like, move all the Nightbot stuff over to that and try to figure out exactly how to make it work. Because fuck Nightbot. That shit just doesn't work. And it makes me sad. Learning in a KO stream is more likely than you think. Well, so would be the case if I showed you guys literally anything that I was just doing. But all you have is me going, what the fuck? Over and over again. Also working on a Twitch shoutout queue so that it will just go to separate queue and slowly do the Twitch ones over time for each shoutout. Ooh, that's smart. That is actually very smart. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. I like that. And I like you, Cursive, all right? I like you. I think you're a pretty swell guy. You're a pretty swell fella. All right, the question is there any point to me going over this way? Is something similar for your on-screen shoutouts? Fair. No, I try to do this every time and I fucking die. I'm not doing that again. Laura, I hate you. No, but thank you. Legitimately, thank you, Cursive. That would have pissed me off a lot. So I appreciate you for helping me get that sorted. Because fuck Nightbot in every possible way. And now we have business to attend. Did this go back down or up? Did I already do it? Does up mean up in this instance? I legitimately can't tell. Alright, let's go find out. Alright, is there more water now than there was before? I think so, Laura! No. No. Alright, so. Let's go wait, is there? No, I don't think so. Fucking A. So much shit keeps breaking like the past month. Oh, yeah. It's also likely something from Twitch as well. Screwed overnight. Oh, yeah. I would believe that very much. Twitch is very keen on making sure that things don't function. Which is appalling to me. Because why would you want to make it harder for literally everybody? But, you know, who am I to judge? Beep. Was that a live rat? I thought I killed the rat. Alright, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing again. Moving to only StreamerBot has helped you at least keep a good handle on everything. You won't have to worry about potentially risky stuff. Yeah, that is extremely fair. My thing with StreamerBot is I do really like it. It's very useful, but I don't know how to fucking use it. So it's hard for me because I'm not very good with that kind of thing. So I appreciate having homies who are willing to help because it does seem like something I would definitely want to do. I don't trust this. This was the rats, right? I hate you, Lara Croft. I hate you. You only have to learn it once. I mean, that's true. The problem is things like that have a tendency to not stick in my head. Good news is with 1.0, more up-to-date guides should be coming out. That's true. Because there was one guy who I watched a lot of, like, when I was initially getting stuff set up. But a lot of the stuff I was getting set up was on the simple side, I guess is the way to put it. There's the satisfying crunch I was waiting for. Now it's a real Tomb Raider stream. You're damn right, baby. Yeet! A lot, too, depends on the scope of what you want to do as well. There's some crazy stuff you'd like to make in StreamerBot. Yeah. Now you can go crazy and make it brew you coffee when a redheaded chat member sneezes, but you can just use it to play fart sounds and win. Yeah, no, that's fair. I do definitely, like, I want to use it for some fun, like, legitimately fun things. The question is, can I convince myself to actually do it? I just need to find a way to, like, force myself to make it happen, and then I'll be chilling. I'll be a happy camper. But it's just, like, it doesn't really make sense. I think, honestly, a cheat sheet would help. Because there's a lot of stuff I could do pretty easily if I had a cheat sheet. It's just the remembering that's the problem. Talking about StreamerBot? Yes. I mean, with coding in general, like, I have no concept of coding. I have no familiarity with coding. But if I was to try to learn it a little bit, like, I could probably understand the basics and then just need a cheat sheet to help me remember what actually does what. And then we're chilling. Lara. This shit's super powerful, but yeah, it's quite complicated. I'm having another friend of mine help you. Yeah. I mean, that, like, at the end of the day, that's kind of what it comes down to. Like, I got the Goonism Redeem set up through StreamerBot because I have plans for what I want to do with it. I love what it is right now, but I want to make it something bigger. Like, I want to make it actually worth the points that you're spending on it. And in order to do that, I need to make it big and badass. But I also don't want to, like, overcomplicate things. Oh, my God. I don't want to overcomplicate things for myself. Because I know I'm going to get annoyed and then I'm not going to want to do it anymore. So I'm trying to keep it easy. By help, I mean importing their settings page so you can copy and make necessary changes, which makes it break more anyway. Yeah, that's fair. Because, yeah, I mean, Cursive sent me his big master code to make all this shit work. And it was immediately a problem. And it turns out the problem was just that I'm an idiot, sort of. Except that it was also not really 100% my fault. But, like, when that's kind of the end result, it is a little annoying that, like, that's what it comes to. And then having to figure that out instead of being able to just make stuff. I just wish it was more intuitive, but I know there's no easy way to make it powerful and intuitive at the same time. So I'm not upset. It's just a little unfortunate for me as someone who doesn't do that kind of thing on the regular. And this is the spot that I'm just stuck. That's right. Dude, what the fuck do I do? What am I doing? I'm just running in circles. I've been running in circles for 2 goddamn hours. That's not true. I've been running in circles for like an hour. First hour, we didn't even play the game. I don't want to look up a guide, but I want to look up a guide. Because what the hell am I doing? I've gone in every room multiple times, and I don't think flipping that switch is actually doing anything to the water level anymore. I think it's a one and done kind of situation. Because you go over here into the nothing room. Sorry, into the alligator and Spike's room. That's what I meant. And then the alligator and Spike's room is the nothing room. That's right. And then we say, never mind, alligator and Spike's room. I don't want to be here anymore. So let me go over this way. Go back out. Whee! Alright, so I want to... Okay, I need to take... So this room is nothing. This room is also nothing. Up top rooms, I need the key. What I need is to be able to get back to the room that has the key in it now that the water level is lower. But I'm pretty sure that room that I just went into that I can't get out of is the room with the key. So I then end up going in here, and this just loops me, as does the other way, I think. Yep, I'm just in the room that I can't get out. So then I am gonna go back this way. I'm going to follow the path out the other way, which leads me back to the main room, which is not happy. That's not helpful. It's not what I want. Lara Croft, you're going to drown, and I'm going to let you. There's nothing down here. There's this one, which I think leads to another nothing, if I remember correctly. This just leads to a circle. Get some air this time, Lara. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this one leads to nothing, because if we go down this way, there is literally nothing in here. That was a secret. That's right, that was ammo for a gun I don't have. And there is nothing else down in this chunk for me to look at or for me to interact with, because it's just that circle and then that spot right there that I just came out of. So let me go back over here. Neither of the doors on the bottom floor do anything. The floors up top lead me to the room with the key that I need. The other one leads me to the room with the switch for the water level. But when I switch the water level, it doesn't seem like it switches the water level. So then I'm confused, because what do I do? Because we have one door, two door. I think it's just these two. I just ran in a full circle, I'm pretty sure. Yep. That's that one. And we come out right here, and this one's over here. That's also nothing. Let's see. I'm hearing noises, which I'm not loving. That I can't get to anyways. So then I go around this way to double check for any extra doors. There are none, which means I have to go up. But up is only to the other two doors where I can't do anything. So what am I doing? Maybe the graphics will help. They didn't help. Okay, hold on. The cistern. I'm sorry. I have to do it. I need to be put on the right track. All right. Let's see. Okay, that's not a goal. Okay. Rat, movie, yeah, remember sister. Okay. Metal grading system switch. Come just walk through after flooding the system. See pull switch again. Lower the while gone by your business. Reflood the when you're down. Lower falls. So, okay, so up is flooded. First off, up is flooded, which I think is what we were at before. I think we were at the up position. All right, let's see if this is a jump I can actually make. I don't really remember. Thank you, Lara Croft. Alright, but I don't think this is a normal jump. I think this is too big for that. Lara, please. Camera, please. Lara, please. Alright, uppies. Maybe this is just a regular jump. Hold on. Okay, that is just a regular jump. Fair enough. My bad. No, I said go up. Please. I just want you to go up. Alright, so this is the key room. I need the other key. That one is the one I'm looking for. Those two I've already been through. What is that one? I think that one's back towards the entrance, right? Hold on. I think this is the entrance of the full thing that I can't reach. That's right. So then I need to go there to there, question mark, and around. Or do I go... I think that might be right. Okay, so then we go up here. By up here, I mean over on that side. Go over here. Go up on this guy. Good uppies, Lara. Good uppies. There's definitely no way in hell I make that, and this isn't going to let me jump for it. So how did I get up there before? I'm guessing probably that way. Jesus Christ, camera, please. Alright, so probably this way. Ow, but that's fine, I don't care. Go up. We go up. We go up. We go up. There we go. No, up, Lara, up. We want uppies. We love uppies. Alright, then we go up here. Not entirely what I meant to do, but that's alright. We go over this way. Ooh, Lara Croft! Fellas. I'm having an issue where this game is making me upset because I don't know what I'm doing, and everything that I try to do, every time I try to do something that I think makes sense, I am unable to do it. I'm not sure if I'm stupid or if this game is kind of stupid. I want to give this game the benefit of the doubt because it's been very good. But I feel like there is something missing that I'm just not understanding. And I don't know what that is. I need a moment of silence to pray for me in this trying time. And I need more wah-wah because I'm twisty. And I think my brain is taking too much energy. Fuck you. Fuck you! What do you mean, fuck me? Percent, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. The fuck am I doing in here? Oh, that's right. Okay. So up. This is actually good. This is where I want it to be anyways. So. Yeah. So, up is supposed to be flooded. God damn it! I'm angered. What'd you say fuck me for? So, the problem is a visual guide would be much more helpful than this, because if I miss one piece, I'm fucked. Okay. Okay. So I think, because you were in my thoughts, and then the Guzzler appeared. The Guzzler appeared and he startled you. That's fair. I get it. I mean, to be fair, this is an age of games where you either had a strategy guide or you had a pen and paper to jot everything down. You're also expected to have some level of internal map to keeping to have you go back and forth from. Yeah, I do not have that. I'm just not built like that. So what I need to do is, if I'm understanding this correctly, I need to get back over there. I would love to be able to see what's here. You see, fellas, the thing about this is that I hate tank controls. Alright, so I think I know what I need to do. Wait, why is that specific emote a thing that exists? And why is it so goddamn fitting? I didn't want to, Lara. I didn't want to. Lara Croft. Lara Croft. Alright. So, we get up here. Alright, this is too slow. I'm going the fast way. Afraid I'm gonna have to suspend your gamer card. Honestly, I get it. At this point, I understand. Atta girl. That's what I'm talking about. I'm sorry I keep saying that. I know it sounds so fucking condescending, but I'm used to talking to my dog now. Alright, there we go. Uppy. Okay, now this is the rat room, which is a room we don't really want to be in. Lara? Let's try this one more time. So, if we go out the correct way through the door, it is pretty great. I can't really be upset about Lara Croft being a dumbass when it comes to that kind of thing. All right, now we're going to take a step back and we're going to run off. There we go. I'm pretty sure I need to get over that way. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do this correct. Yeesh! All right, I'm going to shimmy and I'm going to shake. And I'm going to sham, and I'm going to shim, and I'm going to shum. And depending on how it goes, I might sham. Possibly shem. And if I am feeling adventurous, I will shim with a Y. For now, though, we're going to keep it easy. Easy breezy. No more premature screaming from Miss Croft over here. We drop. We turn. We step. We turn. We step this way. We make sure that there's... Yep, that's what I figured. This fucking game. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to save. And then we take the leap. Thought for sure I was going to miss. Alright, so. If we go in here. There's... God damn it, this fucking camera. So, okay. So. If we go here. Let's see. So I think if we do this, and I go through one of these, there might be a way. I don't remember which room, but I think one of these has something more in it. I just don't know what. This is the room with the guy. This is the room where the guy kept shooting me from fucking nowhere. It pissed me off. So now, uppies, Lara, uppies. Alright, so we gotta go over here. So, hold on. I hate you, Lara Croft. I hate you and everything you've ever stood for. Alright, so let's see. If we back it up. Then we come here, and then we back it up. Then we... Alright, very good, very good. Now, we go over on this side. We go over here. Then we... Alright, now... Let's take a quick survey around the room. I'm assuming I have to big jump onto that. Shimmy over that way. There's a gun. I don't care. Alright. Just to be safe. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, Lara. Good shit. Now if we shimmy over this way. Shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, shammy. Alright, now. So now the question is, what is this? I can't see, and I don't like that I can't see. Is this actually where we want to be? So if we go like this, woo, Lara Croft. So is that, I already did that lever. That's just for that door. So this is a room I've already finished. And I don't think I care about what's in here anymore. So I wonder, well, no, I'll check it out, but I'll save here. Just to be safe. Alright, let's go take a look-see what's. Good job, Lara. You did it. Alright, so let's go take a peek up here. Let's go take a peek up here. Ooh. There we go. The fuck I'm talking about, Lara Croft. Then we do this, and then we do this. Who? Big money. And then we do this, and then we do this. Big jump. That's what I'm talking about. Then we do this. Hell yeah. And then I don't have to worry about that. Now we hop on here. So I know I already did this, and I do not think this is what I needed, but I don't remember where this goes. So part of me is legitimately very curious to see how badly this is gonna fuck me up right now. So we do this. I'm assuming they're, yep, that's the spikes. But that's okay. Even though I thought that worked. Actually, hold on. I'm going to take a massive gamble here. She just stopped. Are you kidding me? She just stopped holding out her hands. That's fucked up. That wasn't even my fault. What do you mean? What the fuck, Lara? I got crunched. She's refusing. You saw that. She's refusing to do it. All right, so that means that she definitely just like she's worried about her shoulders. She's worried about dislocating a shoulder on that jump, which I can understand. I've seen Batman Begins? I don't remember which one. It might have been Dark Knight, where he falls off the fucking roof. I think it was Batman Begins because it was Scarecrow stuff. I think it was that. All right, there we go. And then money. And then nope, let's not go all the way that way. And then money. And then money. There we go. All right, I'll get up there. Now we shimmy shammy. Once again. Oh. Why is my neck still fucked up, by the way? It's been like, what, like a month? At least? Why is my neck so dumb? I want literally anybody to explain to me why my neck is still all fucky. Oh. Ah. Alright, let me do it. Small jump? I hate you, Lara Croft. You should probably see a doctor about that then. Still stiff after 4 hours? Still stiff after 4 weeks, brother. I'm playing an entirely different ball game. Yeah. I just like can't interact with this. You either have a real issue or you're just that rock hard of a man. I would say the latter. I hate you, Lara. I hate you, Lara Croft, and I hope you die in real life. I hope you come to life like Barbie in the Barbie movie and you fucking die. Because you were just refusing to be helpful. Thank you. Jesus, God. Get me out of here. I don't care. I'm saving that. I don't give a fuck. And now, I have a sneaking suspicion. It wasn't that bad. Okay. Now, Miss Croft. What have we here? Oh, there's a rat. Oh, wait. Is this? Yes! Oh my god. Fucking finally. Holy cow. Alright. So now the question is, how do I get this door open? Yeah, shut up. I don't know. I'm assuming it's over that way. But, oh, there's another one. Got him. Got his ass. Alright, let's do that. Okay, and now, let's carefully... Oh, money! Money. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, brother. Jesus. Alright, so I think I fucked something up earlier because that was not supposed to happen. Sorry, I had to pee again. Okay. So we do this. We pull out our guns and turn around. We shoot the rat. Very nice. Good job, Laura. We run into the wall. We jump. I said we jump. We go over here. We walk. Very carefully, we walk. And then we jump. Yeah! Then we do that. And then we walk. Because we want to be careful. And we turn. And then we jump! And then we go up when I tell you to go up. And then we walk. And then we jump! And then we hit it. Big money. All right, big money. We love big money. Now, we walk. I said we walk. Then we jump. Now we walk. Now we turn. Now we dangle. Graphics check. And now we drop. And that, my friends, is how you get it done, even though it made me really upset the entire time. And now I need to go find the door again. Over here. Give me that. That is what the fuck I'm talking about. Now, this motherfucker, dude, I swear to God. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Oh, this fucking guy. Alright. I'm gonna hit a save, so I don't have to deal with that again. And we're gonna walk the entire time, because I do not trust this in the slightest. Now, we do it carefully. Graphics check. Nice. And there we go. That's big money. Now, I went away. I definitely wasn't supposed to, but that's okay. Because this way, I can guarantee I don't fucking die. And that makes me happy. Because I don't want to die. Dying would make me sad. And if I get sad, then I'm going to go get food because I'm hungry. And I don't want to do that right now. I want to play more Tomb Raider. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's big money. That's big money moves, Lara Croft. I'm taking out my guns just to be safe. This is nothing. Why did I do that? That's right. Then we go over this way. Then we go over this way. I'm definitely going the long way, but I'd rather do this than retry the fucking spikes. I'm gonna be real. I definitely can't make that. That's because I'm supposed to go over here. Unless this is the way I just came from. Is this the way I just came from? Wait, what am I doing? Where am I trying to go? Okay, I have to go the other way. Fuck. Damn it. I took Lara Croft. You make me mad. You make me mad. And I'm gonna be mad. Ooh, Lara Croft. Sorry. I had to get that out of my system. Alright. Now. Hey! Okay, big money moves. I'm gonna save here because I'm gonna take a gamble. You ready? Never mind. Big money moves, Miss Croft. Big money moves. Alright, let's get back up here. Let's go back around like a big dumb idiot. Like a big dumb idiot. Go up. And then we save again. Because I'm a child. We go like this. Woo, triangle jump. And that's not what a triangle jump is, but I don't care. Lara, I can't help you if you just headbutt shit like that, alright? There's nothing I can do. Let's hit a med pack real quick. Let's be safe. Actually, no, hold on. Where you at, motherfucker? Come here. Yeah, that's what I thought, you silly son of a bitch. Get out of here. Hey! You're not allowed to hit me if I can't hit you anymore, you piece of shit. Get out of here. Alright. So how the frick do I get back out? How the freak? Oh wait, I can probably just go in the water, can't I? I would imagine I can probably just go in the water. Alright, hold on. There we go. Now let's get the fuck out of here. Alright, this I can live with because then go back over here. And now we go up to the big room, which I need to remember which one that is. I think it's that one? Question mark? I think it's this one. Yes, there we go. Alright. Hit our 104th save. Please, for the love of God. Money. Alright. I'm gonna put the pistols back on because I want to save my ammo. Alright, what what is that? What is that? That's suspicious. Alright, now let's look at this. Do a little hop, skip, and a jump. That's a gorilla. Got him. Shimmy. Golden key. I'm gonna be honest, that room is very suspicious looking. So, small med pack. Save. Hooah! Hooah! That's why I didn't just jump right down. I don't like that I don't know where either of them are. Okay, got one. Come on, other lion. I know you're in there. Come on, buddy. I know you want to come out and play with me. Alright, fine. I'm being a bitch, but I do not want to do this again. Where you at, motherfucker? That's what I thought. What is this? Oh. I see. Pieces of the floor fell. What do you do? Oh, fuck! Jesus. Okay. Let's health pack that one more time. Goodness gracious. What was that? More lions show up. I'm going to be pissed. And I just locked myself in? Question mark? Nani desu ka? Let's go explore a little bit. 'Cause what the fuck is going on out here? What is this chicanery? I'm gonna be honest, I figured that was something I could move. I see the cracked tiles. So the question is... spikes. Got it. Okay, is there anything back here that I want to be messing with? Spikes, okay. No spikes in this one, question mark? I would love to be able to see what I'm looking at, please, game. Okay, so nothing in here. Nothing in that one either. Okay. What about you? Ooh, a health pack. I like health pack. Health pack makes me happy. Health pack makes me healthy. Okay. And I guess none of these are breakable. There's nothing over here that's worth messing around with. Ooh, 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 ooh. There we are. Hello. Alright, let's scoot a little bit. I think this should be good. So now let's boot us back over this way. Alright, Lara, it's dragon time. Time to move this rock, this very large rock that you definitely cannot move a very long distance. Straight through the door, not a care to give. Love that. That's a girl boss right there. That's what this is what all of the people who talk about girl bossing, this is what they want. They want to be recognized for their ability to move enormous rocks. I'd like to move you back one more, yeah. Which I can understand. Assuming I probably want to hit that, but... Okay, nothing over here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Nothing over there. All right, you got it, Chief. That was a waste of both of those, but that's all right. Let's turn my pistols back on for the time being. And maybe I should have grabbed those guns. Swear to God, D5 guy will jump you backward and doing flash kick all match. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like Guile. Sounds like Guile to me. I mean, I guess my question is, are you playing Kim, Jotty? Yeah. Were they the type to actually react to anything that wasn't a jump with flash kick, or was it just the jumps? Because I feel like anybody, like a Guile that's hyper focused on something like that, usually isn't ready for things that Kim has, like run stops and teleports and stuff. The EX teleport they'd probably hit because you're in the air. But it's hard to say for certain. Alright, I'm curious. Does changing this, swapping this do anything? So closes that door. That's just... Yeah, that's not anything. Okay, that's what I thought. Get up there. Not that way, Lara Croft. Not that way. Not that way, Lara Croft. Okay, that's just a regular old ceiling. All right. Alright, did anything change up here? Or out here? Is the question. I feel like something must have. Right? Because why would this be here if nothing changed? That's not what I meant. Ho 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 ho! I almost died. Wait a second. Oh! Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Unless it's not. Hold on. I'm gonna pick a better safe than sorry here. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a quick better safe than sorry. I did it. Okay. I guess I'll take that. Oh. Alright, come on, Lara. You got it, girl. You got it. Time to kick some ace. Time to kick some ace. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Please, Lara, please. Please, Lara, please. Wait just a second. Lara, please. No, Lara, please. No, Lara, please. I hate you. I hate you and I hate this filthy camera. Lara, please. Lara, please. Lara, please. I'm upset at you right now. I'm gonna freak the fuck out. I'm gonna freak the fuck out. Hit the lever, Lara. What are you doing? Fine. Yeah, I know I'm running out of air, and I would have loved to have done something about that, but she won't hit the lever. Damn, that drain's fast as fuck. Oh, she's tweaking. She is tweaking. My goodness. I shot it again. Wait. Oh, fuck off. Really? I mean, I guess that's not that bad, but, like, come on. Alright, so I'm gonna go this way. Alright, and yoink. Ah, there we go. That's money. That's what I'm talking about. I hate you, Lara Croft. Alright, let's boogie. Fucking A. Alright. Back to the sewers. I love it. I love the sewers. I am a Ninja Turtle. Okay, or you can do that. That's fine. Ooh. Hey! Alright, I'm assuming there's nothing over this way that I want. No. This way it is. Alright. Big money. Big money. Woo! For real? Yeah, fuck you guys. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to get a plat 2 in the... Listen. This is pretty much the same thing as Splatoon. It feels very similar. Question is, where do I actually go from here? Let's find out. Is this the way I came in? I think it is. Right? Yeah, it's the way I came in. Let's give me some air. Oh, hello. Oh, that's fun. This one floated. I knew it looked different, but I didn't know why. Because it's a floaty block. How nice is that? I should not have made that, but I'll take it. Ah, I got tricked. I thought there was something over there. Alright, let's see what's over this way. Never mind. Did I just go back the same way again? Alright, let's see. Is this gonna work? Oh, yeah, it's gonna work. Whoa! Yo, look at it. We're fucking flying, dude. Damn. Hoo hoo hoo. Oh, I saw that. Oh, God. Oh, no. Hold on. Stop. 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 Please. Camera, stop. God, get away from me. No fucking rat. Screw you, little bastard. Alright, so where do we want to just go right there. So let's do that. Let's do one of these. So is there something there? Because it looked like there was. No. Just good aesthetics. Alright. Let's climb up here. Lara Croft! You make me mad, Lara Croft. Tank controls, Lara Croft. Just get up, just get up. Please, just get up. You're getting the fucking guns, brother. That's what you get for being a little bastard. Alright. Up we go. Yummy, yummy. We go back here and we go yummy, yummy. Here, yeah. And then we go here, yeah. There we go. Do this. Uppies. And then we walk, because you are incapable of being allowed to move any faster on your own. Ooh. Do I want to gamble on that? No. This motherfucker, dude. That works. All right. That seemed a little silly, but that's all right. Let's keep going, young thug. Come here. I'll shoot your ass. Oh my god. Jesus fucking A. She's tweaking a little bit, but that's all right. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And, yes, sir. And is this room otherwise entirely empty? I think so. God damn it. Wait. Is that just aesthetic? Hold on. What the fuck is that? What is that? Why is it just poking out of the wall? Alright, so I guess that wasn't the actual way to go? Question mark? What? What? Huh? Lara, for the love of God, Lara. Please, Lara. Please. Please. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Oh. Alright, let's see. What's going on? What's going on in the world of Jotty today? What are we looking at? Woo! Damn, that's some extendo hurt. That was an extendo fucking hitbox. Jesus. Wait, let's see. What did she put out a button. What was it? She jabbed and you grabbed the recovery frames of the jab? Yeah, because she jabbed right here. And then you went for the grab and you... Oh, no, there it is. She went for cartwheel. Oh. No, she empty jabbed into cartwheel. And she cartwheeled into your grab box before the hitbox of the cartwheel actually came out. Damn, that was like... I would not have seen that. Yeah, no, holy shit. That was literally 2 frames. Wow. Yeah, I would have gotten thrown all the way off. Damn. Had some strange interactions, I bet. I feel like when people play against Kimberly, they feel a really strong need to just, like, do extra. I hate you, Lara Croft. Nope. Nope. Go all the way forward, you fucking clown. There you go. Think he wants to intercept a raging demon with level 3 or something? I wouldn't even be surprised. Oh, okay. Reminds me when I used to grab the Startup Dash of Dudley's machine gun blow sometimes. Fun times. Yeah, there you go. Oh, this was just a roundabout way of putting me in the same spot. Okay. Ooh, oh my god. I see that fucking axe. Did he really just shoot me once and then run away? What a dick. I'm gonna be real, that's not worth it. Yeah, dude, like what the fuck was that, man? Oh, that did not hit me. Ooh, I almost fucked that up because I almost held the wrong button. Holy mother. Had some Ken rage quit after KO and Kim was just dancing in place for a good 20 seconds. Hell yeah. One of the nice things about playing Kim is that whenever something doesn't go your way... I'm pretty sure I saved right then, right? I did do that. Okay, thank God. Because what the fuck? Like that, yeah. Right, hello, Mr. Gator. Don't mind me. I'm gonna just shimmy along. Don't mind me at all, young man. Don't mind me at all. Okay. But what did that do? Was ist das Lever? I turned French for a second, sorry. Oh, it turned into water, okay. Well, that makes me a little sad, because I would have liked to kill the gator first. But I think now what I can do... Actually, I wonder if I can just get him from here. Can I get him from here? No. Alright, get me up. Is this guy dead? Nope. He was just being cheeky. Alright. Got him. Let's grab me some of that. Let's grab me some of this. Because I care a lot more about these because I don't have the gun for the last one. Alright, now. If we go over here. Please, Lara. Please, God. Dude. Okay, hold on. I am absolutely not fucking with this. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Save me again. I don't even care. I'm doing it. I'm not fucking around with that. Well, hold on. Let's make sure I can see what I'm actually doing. I mean, there's water. God, I thought that was the guy again. There's water down there now, but will I land in it if I go off this way? Let's find out. No, I will not. Must ask again, who the hell is that guy? I wish I had an answer for you, Inferno. I have absolutely no idea. I have not a single clue who that guy is. Literally no part of me knows who that dude is supposed to be. I'm very happy that worked, or else I would have died. Don't think we missed on story? Nope. I don't believe so. Alright, let's see. Is there anything over here? No. I still do not know what I'm doing this for. Baller. Alright, so now the question is there anywhere I can actually go over here? No. Alright, let's get you back in the water. That's just that, right? Yeah. Lara, you froggy-looking motherfucker. Look at this. Look at this. This is what we came to see. Although this is where we just were, so why are we... What were we supposed to do? Some advanced swimming. Oh yeah, baby. That's what we're here for. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to do that, but what was I supposed to be doing is the question. Ooh. Ooh. Lara. Thank you. Alright, now. Weep. Alright. Let me go through this again. I get munched by the door. The evil door. Never mind, I'm the best. Best gamer you've ever seen in your fucking life. Now we'll go back this way. Then we get confused again because we're going in a literal exact direct circle. And then we go back up this way. And then we go back through the door. And then we let the door kill us and hope that our save is still right after the door from last time? Question mark? Let's see, do I make it? I love how running into it after it's closed kills me. That's amazing. Alright, let's try this one more time. Wait, what? Okay, I think. Yes. So then we go into the water. We go into the water. And it sends us back this way. Yes, Lara, yes. Now we go here, and I think we just go up here. And then brings us back over this way. But why are we going back over this way? Alright, you know what? Here's what I'm thinking. This is a perfectly confusing space to leave on. So that next time, I can fuck myself over again by not remembering what I was doing. Save one more time just to be safe. And I need some food. So this is, I think, the perfect plan. See you in 2 weeks? No. Hopefully nothing should fuck with me this time. Hopefully I should be back on this next week, and we should be chilling. Oh, that's where I have to go. Exit game. There we go. Alright. Ooh. So that is some more Tomb Raider for everybody. Hope we had a good time. I'm realizing I only actually played like 2 hours of the game, but that's alright. Let's see. Dude, I'm so happy it's fucking working. Thank you so much, Cursive, because I was going to be very mad. I was going to be very upset. Yeah, Raider streams are good too. Amen. I'm inclined to agree. And also, Jerp is live. So that's perfect. I say we go raid Jerp. Let's see. Well, let's see what is he up to? Oh, Cursive. It's you. That's terrifying. Look at that. That's so sweet. All right, we'll raid Jerp. The fucking... Oh, no, it's cool as shit, but, like, I wasn't prepared for it. So it scared me a little bit. It wasn't what I was expecting to see. Does look good, though. All right. But, yes, I will be back on Monday for another lobby as per usual. And then next Wednesday, we will continue on with the Tomb Raiders. Nightbot. Yeah. I'm going to get some food, but then I will try to work on some of this tonight, hopefully, while it's on, in my brain. Everybody go say hi to Jerp. He's a great dude. Friends with Cursive, friend of the stream. We love him. We want to give him kisses, just like everybody else. Excuse me. I had a good time. I hope we all had a good time. I hope everyone had a good time. I hope we're having a good time. I'll see you all next time. I'll be around where I can, which is probably going to be just as little as always. But I love you all. I appreciate you all. I'll see you all next time. Until then, peace out, everybody.
Oh, Luke Stray. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Oh.
There's no such thing as too fast.
Tim Wet. Tim Wet. Winding upper. Winding uppercut. Going all in, baby. I was trying to bait it. Have you played with my cock before? If I have, I don't remember. Tim Wet. Let's go.
fingers, I'm deleting my Twitch account. That's the plan. If at some point somebody's fingers, ideally the Colonel's, but somebody's fingers are not licked, this stream is over. Forever. Figured it out. The truth is, I don't like playing games. I only like winning. So I cheat as often as I can, in as many ways as I can, guarantee that I win. Trying to fuck on me, man. He's trying to fuck on me real bad. Seriously? You brought a boy?